So guys, please, I'm just recording for a few minutes. Yes, hello. Hope you are doing well, guys. Welcome to our today's class. We are going to move forward. We are going to keep on talking about VLAN, virtual local area networks, right? We saw last time how to create VLANs, how to assign port to those VLANs, right? And I'm going to move forward, right? So let me first try to share my screen. Yeah. Virtual local area networks. Okay. So guys, today we are going to discuss, we're going to see how to assign, how to make VLANs talk, right? Suppose like you have two VLANs, but those two VLANs, they are the same VLANs, but in different switches. So how to connect same VLANs in different switches, using a trunk port. So we are going to see how to connect same VLANs in different switches, right? So what does it mean? You have VLAN 1 and you have also VLAN 1. How to connect them? Basically, we don't use VLAN 1, so it can be maybe VLAN 10 and VLAN 10, but those two VLANs, they are in different switches, right? So we are going to use a trunk port. This trunk port will allow you to connect same VLANs in different switches, right? Connect same VLANs in different switches, right? So this is the whole idea. I can change it to this one, right? So for you to connect same VLANs in different switches, you must use a trunk port. And the command, it's very easy, right? So the command, it's switch port mode trunk, right? So this is the command that you have to use. Switch port mode trunk, right? So let's go to configurations from packet tracer. So I will show you how to do these particular configurations, right? Let me try to log in. So you have your physical switch. One port must be a trunk port, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let's say I have here one switch, so I have another switch, right? And I have maybe two computers here, and I have two other more here, right? And I'm going to connect them to the switch. Make sure that you know the name of the port or the name of the interface where you are connecting this computer. So I'm going to take first Ethernet 0, 0/1, fast Ethernet 0/2, fast Ethernet 0/3, fast Ethernet 0/4. So from here, it's 0/1 up to 2. From here, it's FA 0/3 up to 4, right? You do the same here, right? Okay. Those one is FA 0/1, so up to 2. And here FA 0/3 is up to 4, right? And you're going to connect so I'm going to use the gigabit Ethernet 0/1 because it's the fastest one, right? Because I want to connect 2 switches, right? So I must take the fast port, right? So fast interface. Remember, a gigabit means 1000 bits per second. So gigabits, right? So, and this is the one that's going to be my trunk, all right? So this port here going to be your trunk. So, and this port here going to be your trunk. And remember, this port, it's gigabit 0/1, and this one too, it's gigabit 0/1. You don't need only to use a gigabit 0/1, like one side and the other side, right? So you can change, but as long as you configure it as a trunk port, you are right? Now, so I'm gonna put this one, it's gonna be, yeah, no, first. I can do it like this. And these two also, they're gonna be in the same VLAN too. Right, so this one is gonna be my VLAN 10. This one VLAN 20. This one VLAN 10. This one VLAN 20. So this one can be finance. This one too can be finance, marketing, and marketing, right? So what does it mean by this one? You got like different flows, right? But I'm working for marketing, but my office maybe can be like in first floor, and my other guys can be in second floor. But wherever I'm gonna plug my computer, right, the switch will direct me to the correct VLAN. So I can be in floor number 15, floor number 100. I'm gonna still be assigned to the correct VLAN, right? Now, yeah, so this is what we are going to configure. Remember, step number 1, you have to create your VLANs, right? Step 2, you have to assign a port to VLANs. And step 3, you can configure the trunk, Step 4, you can test the connectivity, right? So, and the IP that I'm gonna use, like here, it can be 192.168.1.0. My network ID, it's gonna be the same that's there. And here I can use same one. Here it can be 2, and this one because they are in the same network. Okay. Now let's do it, right? Let me try to console. I can pick up a laptop somewhere here. So I can try to console. In the meantime, I can have another laptop like there also. I can try to console. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm gonna go to every switch to create those VLANs. Let me go to switch to the first one. Okay. Desktop terminal. Okay. So I'm gonna go and create my VLAN. VLAN 10. Oh, name finance. VLAN 20. Name marketing. Right. Now I'm gonna exit. So interface range. So interface range. Up to 2. This one, yeah, it's gonna be belonging to what? First, we're gonna make them the access port, switch port mode access, switch port mode, switch port to access. Remember, so I'm using the tab in order for me to go fast. All right. So I'm using the tab command. Switch port to access VLAN 10. Done. So I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna take the second one. So interface range. Up to 4. Switch port mode access. Switch port so access VLAN 20. So I can do show VLAN brief. VLAN brief means I want just a summary, because if you say do show VLAN, you're gonna get so many things. But do show VLAN brief, you're going to get just a summary. So from here, you can see my VLANs, their names, and those two, they're in VLAN 10, and those two, they're in VLAN 20. So I can configure also my trunk. So at the same time, remember it was interface gigabits 0/1, switch port, mode trunk, right? This one, mode trunk. And you are done, right? When you are done, we can go to the second one, do the same thing. Our terminal. A bit big, okay. So interface range up to 2. Switch port mode access. VLAN 10. Did I create even those VLAN? No, create VLAN. So I've never I created them. So VLAN 10. Name finance. VLAN 20. Name marketing. Now I can exit. So interface range. Interface range water. It was space 2. Switch port mode access to access VLAN 10. Exit. So interface range 3, 4. Switch port mode access. Switch port mode no. Access VLAN 20. You exit. So interface. So I'm gonna make also this one as a trunk. Switch port mode trunk. You exit. When you are done, we are going to assign like the IPs. Right? I'm gonna go to the first piece here. Configurations IP 192.168.1.2. Right? And this one because .4 .5. Remember, this one is 2 here. This one is 3. Something before. And this one. And B5. Now we are going to try to ping now. We are going to test the connectivity between the greens one, right? .1.4. So you can see the reply. So those two VLANs can talk, but you can see they are the same, but in different switches. Let me try the yellow ones. I think it's 2, 4. You can see they can talk also. So this is how you can connect different VLANs, no, same VLANs in different switches, all right? Remember, your trunk port must be the port that are going to connect switches, right? So the port that are going to connect switches must be your trunk port, right? So do it, and I'm gonna send to you like another exercise, right? Yeah, thank you very much.